Is it my fault you caught this cold? That's why you were waiting in the rain. Wait! Shinobi!
Welcome back to Kaguya-sama Love is War. Last time, Shirogane failed to comment on Kaguya's nails, but will he be more observant and confident next time? Find out in today's recap of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Once again, Tsubasa turns to Shirogane for relationship advice. Despite his own self-doubts, Shirogane agrees to help. As they talk, Kaguya listens in. Tsubasa's goal? To hold his girlfriend Nagisa's hand. Shirogane sees this as an easy task and tells him to rent a cruiser, but Tsubasa's lack of funds proves to be a challenge. Shirogane suggests getting a part-time job or renting a cost-effective boat. However, Tsubasa's sweaty hands become a problem, and Shirogane suggests a summer job to afford a surgery. Love Detective Chika chimes in, offering a bold solution. Just go for it and hold her hand. And that's exactly what they do, with a successful outcome. But unfortunately for Shirogane, he loses the match. The next day, we cut to Shirogane and Ishigami engaging in a heated discussion about school club activities, with Ishigami ranting about the perceived caste system in the school system. However, Shirogane expertly steers the conversation towards the necessary budget cuts for the clubs. Ishigami's proposed cuts, which heavily target clubs with couples, are met with disapproval by Shirogane. In an attempt to lift Ishigami's spirits, Shirogane suggests he join a club himself, even revealing the clubs that their fellow student council members belong to. But when Ishigami jokes about how Kaguya is in the archery club because she is flat, he is swiftly punished by Chika and scolded by Kaguya. Devastated, Ishigami leaves for the day. With Ishigami gone, Chika pitches for a budget increase for her own club. Shirogane denies her request, but Chika persists, trying to convince him to join her club. This leads to a minor altercation between Kaguya and Chika, with each trying to persuade Shirogane to join their respective clubs. In the end, Shirogane emerges victorious since he can't join a club due to his part-time job. Sometime after, Chika tells Kaguya a funny story about her dog Pes, and Kaguya finds it amusing. Chika notes on how Kaguya has changed since middle school and her time in the student council, but the conversation soon turned to Pes's wiener, causing several fits of laughter from Kaguya. Unbeknownst to Chika, the word wiener was a trigger for Kaguya, causing her to struggle to keep a straight face. Just as Chika was relishing in her victory, Shirogane arrived on the scene. Chika promised not to say the trigger word out loud, but instead tried to coax Shirogane into saying it. Kaguya, determined to keep the situation under control, thwarted each of Chika's attempts. Frustrated, Chika snapped at Kaguya for ruining her fun and blurted out the word herself. Shirogane, horrified by the entire exchange, blots from the room, leaving Chika victorious. In the next episode, Shirogane's sister Kei visits the student council room. Kaguya warmly greets her and informs her that her brother, Shirogane, is currently in a meeting discussing club budgets. Kei expresses concern for her brother's well-being, but Kaguya reassures her that he'll be fine. Kaguya also reveals her plan to make Kei call her big sister. The real reason for Kei's visit is to ask for help reviewing paperwork for her personal student council. Seeing an opportunity to gain favor with Kei, Kaguya volunteers to assist her. However, Ishigami intervenes and offers his own critique of the paperwork instead. Undeterred, Kaguya still hopes to win Kei's affection. Suddenly, Chika arrives and Kei and Chika share a special friendship pose. Kaguya is taken aback to learn that Kei is friends with Chika's sister, Moeha. Despite this revelation, Kaguya persists in her plan to win Kei's favor. But her hopes are dashed when Kei calls Chika Big Sis. Kaguya becomes dejected and vengeful towards Chika, but her spirits lift when the two invite her to join them on a shopping trip. After school, Kei tells her brother about her day at the student council room and admits that she felt uneasy around Kaguya. In the end, Kaguya's efforts to gain Kei's favor are unsuccessful. As finals loom, Shirogane, Kaguya, Chika, and Ishigami all have their own unique attitudes and strategies for tackling the upcoming exams, But amidst the chaos, Shirogane and Kaguya engage in a fierce battle of wits and deception as they both strive to maintain their position as top student. However, amidst the competition, it's revealed that Ishigami's grades are so poor that he is at risk of being held back a year. In a last-ditch effort to save face for the student council, Kaguya forces Ishigami to study with her, despite his numerous attempts to escape. But as the days pass, the two bond over their shared struggles, and Ishigami starts to develop a newfound respect for Kaguya. That is, until she cruelly reminds him that he barely passed the exam with a 42% score. In the end, Shirogane beats Kaguya in terms of grades, but loses the battle since his affection for Kaguya has grown. Episode 9 opens with a flash of thunder, and Chika panics that the god of thunder will steal her belly button, causing a commotion among her friends Kaguya and Shirogane. The three soon discover that Shirogane can't bike home due to the typhoon outside. Seeing an opportunity, Kaguya hatches a plan to offer Shirogane a ride home in her limo and earn his affection. Chika nearly foils Kaguya's plan when she calls a taxi, but Kaguya manages to scare her off and pressure Shirogane into accepting her limo offer. However, just as Shirogane is about to accept her offer, Kaguya receives word that the trains have resumed service and quickly replaces Shirogane's phone battery with a dead one, stranding him. As she cackles in triumph, Kaguya is confronted by Ai, who points out that her plan will leave her stranded too. Despite this, Kaguya brushes her off, saying she'll just walk home. Unfortunately for Kaguya, her plan backfires when Shirogane decides to bike to work and ends up splashing her with water. And to add insult to injury, it's revealed that Kaguya had already called a taxi for Ai, leaving her to beg for forgiveness and to get picked up. Upon receiving the news of Kaguya's sickness, Shirogane announces that someone must bring handouts to the ailing Kaguya. Without hesitation, Chika volunteers, revealing that she's visited Kaguya's house before and knows all too well about her baby-like behavior when sick. Shirogane, seeing this as an opportunity, secretly fantasizes about Kaguya asking him to wash her back and feed her porridge, but Chika suggests they all go, to which Ishigami counters, arguing that a crowd barging into a sick person's house would demonstrate a lack of common sense. In reality, he's scared of Kaguya and doesn't want to go. With the debate at a stalemate, Chika proposes a card game to settle the debate, but Shirogane ends up winning despite her cheating multiple times. Shirogane thinks about how Kaguya wouldn't have fallen for Chika's trick, but then realizes he needs to bring a gift to Kaguya and breaks down in a nervous sweat. Will Shirogane impress Kaguya with a heartwarming gift, or will he falter and make a fool of himself in front of his crush? The anticipation mounts as we move on to our next Kaguya-sama recap, coming your way soon.